morning, Nadeska, Wayno here on Everyday Struggle. How are you guys doing?
Face. I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
How was your job interview yesterday?
Job interview?
You went somewhere in that button down. Tell us where.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
All
I know is Nadeska having a New York moment. The Timbs is out. It's lit out.
Hey.
Yeah,
it's getting cold.
I don't even think I own
now.
a pair of Timbs, yo. That's
you
how
don't own a pair of Timbs?
We knew you were not
Look
New
at
York.
y'all all shocked.
You ain't
no,
put it up
nigga.
on me,
Nigga, you ever heard of the winter? So you don't go in the snow? Like you don't walk in the snow?
Yeah, I wear these everywhere, nigga.
With
like,
no
I thought you
socks?
were the Clarks in the snow.
Nigga, you know I got socks. They're called ankle highs. You know what I mean? Like y'all niggas looking from up. You know what I mean? I gotta. Where my socks at? Actually, my ankles ashy.
Yeah, right.
As always. I actually brought the lotion to set for you too.
For real?
Yeah.
I don't care about his ankles being lotion. I don't believe
You're the only black person who doesn't care about being ashy.
Yo, Nadeska got some Germany.
No, but listen, you have to lotion and moisturize yourself
he
because it's
doesn't.
dangerous for us if we don't. Seriously. Take care of your skin. I'm serious. Take
Why
care
are
of
you
your
looking at
skin.
him like that?
You can get a lot of different skin conditions if you don't take care of your skin. Seriously.
Thank you, Wayno.
No problem.
Oh, wow. That just got deep.
I
Skin
care.
conditions.
Niggas got deep.
I
man.
just don't like you embarrassing us out here looking ashy all the time. Anyway,
Yo,
guys.
it's my fucking. If you looking at my ankles, you got bigger problems with yourself, my nigga. Like if your eyes are all the way down to my ankles, dog, come on.
On behalf of black
Listen,
people
man,
everywhere,
I handle the hands.
disregard
the
this
hands ain't
man.
ashy.
Okay.
All right, so the BET Hip Hop Awards aired last night. We knew from jump that Vic Mensa's cypher was gonna be contentious, so let's take a look at what happened.
They say stay woke, still slept with the Rugers. Only time you bear arms is in a wife beater. Loser, your favorite rapper's a domestic abuser. Hey, name a single Vic Mensa song. We all know you won't live that long. I don't respect posthumously. Homicide ain't new to me. Catch up with academics at your eulogy. What could you do to me? I hate everybody, including me.
All right, so there were 4 ciphers total, but of course this made headlines the night they pre-recorded it. Now that we've heard the actual lyric, of course people are upset about him disrespecting XXXTentacion. How do you guys feel? The thing is, we still have not confirmed when this was recorded, but I believe you felt like it didn't matter. Now obviously he called your name out in this too, so I'm sure you have something to say.
I mean, Mr. Name Drop as usual. Anyway, number one, it's just a PSA and friendly reminder that Vic Mensa is the human embodiment of fucking trash. Number 2.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Sounds personal.
Come on.
No, it's true.
Is it just personal right now, or
I got a list.
if another rapper had done this that wasn't Vic Mensa?
It's trash.
I feel like he's not well liked by some people. If it was any other person, would they catch as much heat about it? Honest opinion.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't already feel a way about him.
Wait. If the X line?
Yeah.
Anybody in hip hop who says that, we're getting that nigga the fuck out of here.
Okay.
We just knew that this fuck nigga was gonna say.
And it
Now,
still doesn't matter if it was recorded before he died.
That didn't matter.
Okay.
Didn't matter. Number 2, Blue's Clues is definitely better than anything he recorded in his career. Number 3, this is why I called him a convenient hypocrite, and y'all were a little bit confused when I said that first. But this whole little play on words that he did, and to be honest, when we were hearing about it from the DJ of X, when they saw it live, and by the way, the part that's bleeped out here, that's where he says
his
X's name.
Yeah.
This is exactly why I say he's a convenient hypocrite, because the line says,
Your favorite rapper is a domestic abuser. Name a single Vic Mensa song. XXX, we all know you won't live that long. Don't respect, blah. Posthumously. Homicide ain't new to me. Catch up with academics at your eulogy.
this thing he's like in some type of identity crisis mode. Like 1 minute.
What does that have to do with what he said?
Because he's
Identity
a hypocrite.
crisis.
And you're talking about the
this is a
domestic
hypocrite.
abuse?
It's everything he does, he's being hypocritical, right? 1 minute he's playing with Fenty Beauty and Kylie Jenner lip kits. The next minute he's talking about homicides. He don't know which part of the fence he want to be. 1 minute he want to be common, next minute he want to be Chief Keef. Secondly, when it comes to abuse, this is the most hypocritical nigga to even discuss this topic, right? Given what he's already admitted, and also him even, you can say it was recorded before X's death, he's wishing death on niggas, right? Did he take the same approach to his case? And by the way, there were allegations and of course there were charges, but homie didn't even live that long that we could see his case actually manifest and see what actually happened.
Right. I give you that. So what I seen is, again, if you're attacking somebody, lyrically or whatever, people always rap about death or some shit, and he's not the first person. We just talk
about even Pusha wishing death.
But he's not the first person to say something about X not living long or X having to be careful about how he was moving when X was alive, right? because X used to get into a lot of fights and he was getting into a lot of shit, and the dude ran up and hit him off the stage, and at one point X was wilding. Like we all know that, right? I'm not excusing it. I'm not excusing what he said. I'm just saying, like, he's not the first person
we have to be clear about
something.
we have to be clear about timeline, and this is another reason why when I said when he mentioned X's name, he was cloud chasing. X, and I think this is lost in the mix. Before X died, 6 months before that, nigga was probably one of the most positive persons.
He changed a lot.
So unless the shit was recorded back last year, like a year ago when X was wilding.
Well, not a year ago. Come on, a year ago. Of course, it wasn't recorded a year ago.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
it was definitely recorded before he died. I think that it was definitely recorded before he died.
But even the timeline, say it was recorded in, I don't know, February, whatever the timeline is. That just wasn't how, like, to be honest, the first line, if it wasn't recorded that long, I would have thought it was at 6ix9ine. Because that 6ix9ine was clowning him saying, name one Vic Mensa song.
Okay.
Then clearly he threw X into it. I just don't know why. Even if it was recorded back then, he would throw X's name into it like X was wild. And then if you're saying that people were saying X wasn't gonna live long, blah blah.
I mean, but
that wasn't the energy was on then.
Okay, but everybody feels like these young guys won't live long because they're wilding or whatever. And you know what I say is
you don't think it's random?
No.
If you've had no encounter running, you name drop him on a beat.
But random coming from Vic?
Wait a second. I don't think that this was done. I don't think that this was done, you know, after he died. I don't believe that he did that after he died. Where everything you have negative to say about Vic Mensa, I don't think that he would do something like that, right? Now, what he said, like I said with BET, they missed it because remember, we was kind of speculating on what was actually said. Yeah. He said his name. So knowing that, they should have never let that shit be played.
Right, you bleeped his name knowing what was going to happen. I feel like this is on them.
Yeah, it's a lot of it is on them, but I mean, it's just a bad coincidence. It's a bad coincidence, but in battle rapping or when you're rapping in that lane, when you say somebody dying and not living long, that's not looked at as crazy.
He ain't battle rapping. He wasn't battle rapping next.
Listen, the style of how he was rapping, he was doing a cypher. How he was rapping wasn't far-fetched from how people rap. He just threw y'all names in the lines. So he just threw y'all names in the lines. So he wasn't directly battling with X, but he was rapping from like a battle perspective. Now, again, who could have foreseen this? I didn't think that this young man would be dying no time soon. That's tragic. But BET, knowing that he said XXX, should have took that shit out before they played it at the fucking awards.
Especially
and they knew that shit.
Mom.
And they knew it. And they knew that this was going to bring hits to whatever they had going on.
Yeah.
So let's keep on the because I'm very the points I'm making. I mean, you're making other points, but they're not counteracting what I'm saying. He's a hypocrite. I don't respect niggas posthumously. This nigga say he would slap anybody for Tupac. Should we go down Tupac's history and because
Tupac
clearly he's
everybody. So.
No. But even Tupac's history with women. Like what are we talking about here? So you you're choosing who you are gonna respect, who you're gonna name drop.
But we said that a lot of people picked their battles carefully, and a lot of people, I don't think that he would address other rappers that had domestic cases on their name. He picked him, and he knew that he was cool with you. He tried to play cleverly on words. Now, was it wrong? I mean, in retrospect, if X is still alive, and it's hard to speculate, but if X is still alive, I don't think that that's taken that crazy. I don't think that's taken that crazy if he's still alive. Now, because he died and BET let this shit play at the taping of the awards where they knew, like they fucking knew. Yeah. It's not like he said some crazy metaphor. He said XXX. You know, so they're responsible in this as well. They're responsible in this as well. Because he didn't do this shit after the kid died. He couldn't have.
Nah, they have some responsibility, but honestly, I think their responsibility was just to not, first of all, it shouldn't have been played, period. I think the bleeping out shit was bad. But I guess we all heard that it happened.
Yeah.
I think they should have took that shit out the cypher, period.
Entirely.
Like we shouldn't even saw it. You get me? Yeah. Now, of course, we're gonna get some uncensored tape where he actually says the name. But this I don't respect niggas posthumously line is very.
I don't know what the word posthumously means.
After death.
After
Okay,
death.
okay.
Which is,
You know what I mean?
what does it mean?
I was just
respect
asking,
you
'cause I
after
don't-
death?
I don't
Okay,
know
no. Because there is some people who say, okay, listen, we get that whoever died, but let's not forget what they did while they were living.
Right.
Right? And I feel like it's hella selective. Some niggas die, they're absolved of everything, especially if they weren't proven shit. You know what I mean? Certain cases, Michael Jackson died. It's like, yo, he's dead.
Yeah, but
You get me?
you're saying absolved, but there's still a lot of people who have negative opinions about that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
That's not true that it's absolved.
Okay, you're right.
So when X died, there were a lot of
definitely not hearing
headlines
these
that
things
were-
voiced on like loud public
Michael
platforms.
Jackson absolutely happened, but he died a while ago now.
Yeah.
Did you miss all of those headlines and the drama? It happens to all of these
People in the
artists.
culture?
Yes.
No, of course, like.
Listen,
I get what
people
you're saying.
Yeah.
love Michael Jackson so much that they felt he couldn't do wrong. He couldn't do wrong. Same way how people love R. Kelly so much they turn the blind side on all the allegations against him. Now the whole thing with X is
I just want us to keep the same energy.
on what level?
I want us to keep the same energy where if anybody's of the mind that says we should consider what X did when he was living, let's go consider what all these niggas who dead now did while they were living. And as long as we keep that energy, I'm cool.
Well,
but we're not gonna keep that energy.
It
right?
it depends on. He used it in a rhyme. That's the only reason why we're talking about it, right? Like if Vic Mensa does this same verse and doesn't have this line, we're probably not going to be talking about him. Period. Honestly,
Nobody would have saw him rap.
we'd have seen him rap. But I'm just saying if
You crazy.
if he didn't say that line, we wouldn't be having this conversation. So we can't say, oh, if this, then that's too particular. Like we got to do it for everybody. Nobody's not going to do all of that.
The reason why I said that though is because of his explanation. His explanation, that line is important because of his explanation. His explanation said,
I didn't know his mom was going to be there.
but I'm standing by what I said.
Right.
Yeah.
Basically
So
said,
what he's saying is-
I stand by what I said. I just didn't want I didn't want to do it in front of his mom, right? And clearly
didn't know he was gonna be dead at
what
the
he was saying is that, listen, we're not gonna have the legacy of these people who were abusers, quote unquote, be praised by everybody without someone like me speaking against it.
Well, my whole thing is I'm just talking in defense to the timeline. I'm not really defending Vic Mensa because I feel like as a man, you have to mean what you say and say what you mean. And when you say shit, you have to be accountable for it and be ready for any consequence that comes with that. May that be physical, losing endorsement, whatever comes with that, you got to be ready for that. But all I'm saying is that I think that he didn't do it when he was still alive.
Yeah.
And he did say, yo, I didn't know that this man was going to lose his life and all of that. But
Some of it is definitely on the network. But Ak, what do you think about that? So at the point that they already aired it and BET didn't see fit to take this out entirely knowing that his mom was there, then what is he supposed to do? Like you said, he said, I'm standing by it. I'm sorry that I hurt his mom. But if he backed down, then what?
well, I'm sorry, real quick, Act, and real quick, Des, they couldn't take it out because if you take him
fuck up
out,
the rest of
the
the
whole
cypher.
cypher, because he's standing there. So you couldn't have everybody getting ready to rap and then Vic Mensa doesn't rap. And then he does have a fan base. People are going to complain about that. So they couldn't take it out. But
Pre-recorded,
I still say you take it out. Like,
just kill the whole cypher.
It's super insensitive given what happened.
Agree.
I agree with you that it wasn't. I don't believe it was recorded after he died. Like, it doesn't make sense if it was, given the lines that were spit.
Right.
But or spat, whatever. But you have to take it out because it's super insensitive. And it doesn't have to. It's not only because of X. If someone, like, you know what I mean, in a battle, like, yo, or say the cypher, whatever, you might have a cool play off words that might not be offensive because somebody's living or whatever. Something bad could happen, and it becomes super offensive then.
Right.
That's why I do blame the network. Yo, you got to take that out. And also, if I'm Vic, I'm gonna tell him, yo, listen, hey, I'm gonna clear up what I gotta clear up publicly, but you guys should do what you need to do by not airing this for the whole world to see. You get me? Even though my intent at that time was not to make everyone feel like they feel now.
yeah.
But it's in poor taste. It's in poor taste.
Absolutely, but then like we said, you know, if my artist is on that same cypher and then we got to take my artist out because he did some
Then
bullshit.
you're tight. It's like he.
Then, yeah, because it
could've
would
win
just
here.
look bad. It would look bad production wise for them to have it and then not have his verse.
Cut that nigga shit straight out.
Or I ain't gonna lie, that was towards
Cut that nigga shit
question.
straight
Was
out.
that towards the end of was that towards the end of the verse?
Blur that nigga out too.
No, the reason why I'm asking is because I've seen them cut verses. You know what I mean? Like I've worked with artists that have done done the cypher, and they cut their verses short, and we didn't know until we seen the shit.
So they did this because they wanted the views then,
absolutely,
and the headlines.
because they could have cut it out.
Yeah, look, unfortunate overall, but I think it's unfair to entirely blame Vic. VT definitely had a hand in this, knowing it would be offensive.
Vic Mensa takes about 99% of the blame. BT, that 1% for you. Y'all could do better.
I expect nothing less from you, Akademiks.
Right.
All right, let's talk about some of the actual winners from the awards show, something positive. All right, so Best New Hip Hop Artist, X did win in that category. Here's up against Juice WRLD, Lil Baby, Rich the Kid, Block Boy, JB. You guys felt like this one was deserved?
I felt like, honestly, and I just be honest, like if X was still here, I think that BT wouldn't have been up on him the way that they are right now. Like I feel like X was he was doing great, and he was on a great run, but I don't think they would have been acknowledging him the way they acknowledging him. He's passed away, and now it's a thing to talk about.
And why do you think that? Is it because of the things that Vic is referencing?
No, not
or because
no,
of his
not
actual
that.
Music.
Because of his music, and like Jadakiss said years ago, dead rappers get better promotion. When you die, everybody loves you now. Oh, we should have. Damn, man, the X kid was kind of talented. Yeah. Kanye, yo, I wish I would have got the work. Everybody talking about what they should have done.
Yeah.
Now, and this is not to take anything from his artistry, but I felt like he was going in a different direction than the BET Awards, and I don't think he would have been considered had he still been alive. I would have had Lil Baby.
Interesting.
But I'm happy that they did give his mom, you know, and honor him in that light.
Absolutely.
100%, I believe he would have won this award, him being alive. He was invited last year to the BET Hip Hop Awards. He did attend, and the reason why he never really got acknowledgement from his music wasn't played on radio,
right?
And award shows really weren't considering him. Very antisocial guy, stayed in the crib. Also, of course, legal issues. Not too many people want to get too close to you, but I think he would have won this award. Plus, just to be honest, looking at him next to these other people on the Best New Hip Hop Artist list, he's 10 times as successful before death than any of them on the list.
I know, but we're talking about the Black Entertainment Television's crowd. That's what I'm thinking.
No, this is BET Hip Hop Awards.
Yeah, Hip Hop Awards. That's what I'm saying.
This is some nigga shit.
Yeah, but at the same, I don't think that X, as good as he was at doing music, he was. People started to respect him in hip hop. Like you had Kendrick Lamar stand up and say that his album was incredible. It's a lot, but I feel like the hood rap opinion or the hood hip hop opinion wasn't really fucking with his music like that. I don't think they was fucking with his music like that, and that's why I say. I mean, I know he probably was invited, but I don't think that it would have been this much had he still been here.
Okay.
You know?
It's a fair point.
I disagree, but it's okay.
All right.
Because he's going. All right. What else do we have? Album of the year: The Carters won over Cardi, Drake, J. Cole, and Migos. Surprised or not?
I'm surprised.
The album was nothing more than mediocre, man. I don't know what type of call Jay-Z made to BET, but I was looking at some of these wins like, what the fuck going on out here, man? This shit was lukewarm.
I don't think Jay-Z made a call, and you know everybody expects me to say that Jay-Z should have won this, but I feel like for this list of albums, you should have had J. Cole, KOD.
Yeah, they should have been more in an R&B category or something like that.
Like, no lie, I would have rather them give of course, you know, if Drake won, I would have no problem. But I would have rather give this shit to Cardi B. Like, yo, I enjoyed Invasion of Privacy more than I enjoyed the Carters.
Culture 2 and KOD?
No, of course, KOD. KOD, I think, should have won,
your friend, okay.
right? Beyond that, I would have said
Cardi.
Drake.
Okay.
And then if Drake didn't win, give it to Cardi B. I'm not gonna lie, Culture 2, we're gonna have to chill with that, man. Culture 2 is gonna be a toss-up with you and the Carters.
Well, they did get Lyricist of the Year, right?
Well, no surprise there. Kendrick won over Gambino, Drake, Cole, and Travis Scott. Why is Travis Scott, anyway, we talked about this. He should not be in the Lyricist of the Year category. We love you, Travis.
Wait, hold on. I mean, I think J. Cole put up a good argument for that, though.
For which category?
I mean, absolutely.
I think if I'm considering, I don't know when the deadlines are, but if they award that to J. Cole, I think that's J. Cole or Kendrick, though.
Yeah.
That's J. Cole or Kendrick. You know what I mean? All respect to everybody else in there, though.
What else we got?
Best collab
of course,
duo.
Cardi won MVP
Best
of the
collab
year.
duo or group. Yo, what's going on at the BET Hip Hop
Okay,
Awards?
so the Carters won this one again for Ape Shit, but they were up against 21, Offset and Metro, Block Boy, JB, and Drake, Cardi, Bad Bunny, J Balvin, Post Malone, and 21 Savage. That's a tough one. Rockstar's an amazing
Oh
song.
my
Yeah, it
God.
is. I really thought that, like, honestly, I really thought that Look Alive would have probably won this one. Like, I really thought
For
Look Alive would have
real.
won.
Like, yo,
thought
they
Look Alive would've won.
making some of these picks like too bougie, man. They gotta save that for the real BET Awards. This is to celebrate the shit that going hard in the hood, what they be driving around to. Who the fuck is like even bumping Ape Shit? I told you that shit sounds so.
Nah, Ape Shit is a good song. Don't write it all the way off, Act. No, it's not the most amazing song I've ever heard in life, but it's not a bad song.
Man.
But I would have rather, out of this,
They should have gave this shit to the Migos version. But to be honest, yeah, Block Boy.
Migos version.
I would have went with Block Boy. MVP of the year?
Cardi, no surprise there, over Gambino, Drake, J. Cole, Travis Scott. She deserves that one. I feel like there's nothing to debate there. How about best featured
about
verse, though? What?
I don't know about that.
Okay, let's go back. Who are you giving MVP of the year to then?
Out of this,
I might have to throw it to Travis. I think this is Travis. Travis just had his James Harden year right here, man. Like, nigga was doing everything.
Of the whole year, though?
don't say James Harden yet, man, because James Harden got bumped out the playoffs, so.
No, well, it's a regular season. MVP.
Nah, I know.
You know what I mean? But I think I gotta say Travis.
The whole year.
From
came late.
where we perceived. Okay, he did come late, right?
Yeah.
But from where we perceived Travis to where he's at now, and when he started releasing music and doing these collabs, I gotta say, man, dude is dropping 40 a night.
I mean, Travis
56 nights.
He's doing great.
He's doing
I
great.
don't know that he would win.
However, yeah, you can't be mad at
MVP
Cardi.
over Cardi.
You can't be
No
mad
way.
at Cardi. Cardi had 2 #1 songs, like, Jesus Christ.
All right, here's a good one. Best featured verse. So the winner was Cardi on Motorsport. Remember this song, Migos with Nicki Minaj. That was up against 21 Savage's verse on Bardia Cardi, Drake on Look Alive, Kendrick on New Freezer, Nicki on Big Bank.
This is just so wrong.
Yeah, yo. All right, so let me tell you what I would have put for one of my favorite verses in here for a collab.
Okay.
J. Cole on Royce the 5'9".
You're about to do this multiple choice thing where
Yes,
you're
I
picking
am.
choices that are not here.
J.
All right.
Cole, Bob Lobo verse on Royce the 5'9's album. I would have went there with that because we talking about, and not saying that this is not hip hop, but I'm just talking about
Wayno,
good
I'm gonna let you finish
verses.
and save that for the Everyday Struggle Awards. Now
Okay.
I want you to tell me what should have won over
And
on
let me
this
tell you
list.
this. My only issue, you get me? Even though I think Drake probably should have won for Look Alive, but it's okay. And honestly, I ain't gonna lie, man. Kendrick and New Freezers, I feel like you fucked up that song for me.
you wildin'.
What?
You're wildin'.
Yeah. Rich
Beat up
Kid-
on the
Rich-
insides.
Rich Kid had a vibe going on. I'm not gonna
Outside.
lie.
All right.
I really want to say, if you're gonna give it to Motorsport, it's my only gripe. If you're gonna give it to Motorsport, you gotta give it to Nicki. You can't give it. Cardi did not have the best verse on Motorsport. The fuck is going on out here?
They wanted her to show up for the MVP thing, and she performed, didn't she? They wanted her to be
This
there.
is just-
Nah, you
such a
can't be
whack
cheating the
list.
awards like that. If you're gonna pick a song to say it had the best featured verse, it better be the best verse. And Nicki had the best verse.
This is such a whack list of best featured verses.
This
of
is
the
like
year.
best featured verse on a
Commercially.
mainstream song.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like you're not
I
gonna
can't
get an
jack
album
none of
cuts.
this. I can't jack none
They ain't
of
gonna
this.
get an album cuts on this.
Right,
man.
I can't jack none of that.
But
I'm sorry.
but listen, man. And for all you bars, remember I said it. So yeah, I can't say I'm just hating Nicki all the time. Nicki should have won that one.
All right.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Straight.
All right.
Barbs will tip their hat to you.
All right, that's it. BT Hip Hop Awards 2018, you guys.
All right.
See you guys next year. All right, next.
Do we get invited to that shit no more?
Yeah, but
If we can't get invited to the BET Awards no more, could we get to the?
we
Nah,
get
actually,
invited
that
to
shit in
things,
Atlanta.
we just don't go
It's in Miami
anywhere.
this year.
Oh, it's in Miami?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Have you ever been to Miami?
Yeah.
Okay. We should take you. We still gotta
Yeah, to
take.
think.
Yo, guys, we're gonna be at ComplexCon, by the way.
Yes.
We're gonna do 2 shows, Saturday, Sunday. If you're gonna be there, come hang out. And I think we're just gonna take a lot of fan questions. We want to actually like meet you guys and interact. So take questions from the audience. I gotta figure out how to figure this
Act
out.
as Kirby.
Hey,
but
I'll be meeting
I've already suggested that we should bring up a fan from the audience to debate a topic or two.
we should. But how do we find the right person? Is the thing.
The most energetic.
The person who's been waiting online the longest. The hell?
I guess that could work. We'll figure it out. But anyway, come see us at ComplexCon. We're filming on Saturday and Sunday. I'll figure out the times and let you guys know. Someone should come up and debate. And if you don't want to debate, we'll also take your questions. Anyway, on to the next topic. All right, so you know T.I. recently dropped his album Dime Trap. He got really creative with a little promo video for the project. Let's take a look. Just having some fun. So the caption on this video says, "They're 45. I ain't Kanye." The First Lady, not amused. Her spokesperson responded to this on Twitter saying, "How is this acceptable? Hashtag boycott T.I." But she really fucked up the hashtag with the periods there.
Right.
You should have tried again on that, bro. Anyway, the tip crossed the line, or is this just jokes?
It's jokes, but I don't care if they feel like he crossed it. Who cares? I don't care. I thought it was funny.
I think Melania and T.I. should team up to fucking boycott Trump is what should really
Right.
happen. I feel bad for her. I feel like she's like trapped up there.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was fun. It was fun in games. I thought it was funny. I thought it was a clever play by Tip.
Well, like somebody help me. So what is the offensive part?
Did you
What's
watch the
offensive
video?
part?
No, I'm asking why is she offended?
Because of look.
No. I get that.
Right.
But what I'm saying is that I don't know if I probably won't sit here and defend it because I'm probably not the person or the people that would be offended by it.
Well, I can't
You get
say.
me?
Like, can we say that's offensive? Didn't his wife do Playboy?
She was a sexy model, yes.
Yeah, she was a sexy model. So,
Listen, but
she's the first lady.
From what I saw of
That's
it,
the thing. If someone did this with Michelle Obama, I'd be outraged.
Oh, it's wild. We
Outraged,
wilding in
but
these
of course,
streets.
that's exactly.
We wilding in
That's
these streets
what the
for
reaction
Michelle Obama.
should be, but of course it's to Trump, so.
It's definitely that. No, it's definitely that reaction for certain people in this country.
Hold up,
That's true,
man.
that's
Hold on.
true.
See, that's what I'm saying, right?
Right.
Because if this was done with Michelle Obama, I'll objectify women, black women.
Yeah,
I
that's
know
the
that's
point,
gonna rock.
Ag, that's the point.
Okay, all right.
People don't like Donald
You
Trump.
got it.
So they want to see him get dissed anywhere they can.
But that's his wife. His wife ain't do nothing.
Yo, Axe become a really
She's
good
there with
wife
him.
defender.
No,
Defend
nah,
women,
nah,
Axe
nah.
He's a
defend-
Trump supporter.
Defend
I'm
women.
defending women over here.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's just like, fuck it, we don't care.
You're a
I'm like,
Trump supporter.
No. Yo, I had to defend Kim K yesterday. Yo,
You have to
could
defend
clown
her
him
again
up.
today. It's
Yeah,
coming up.
no. Listen, all I know is that the same energy y'all will keep for. Didn't you say you can leave the wife and the kids out of this? The same energy we would have
It's true,
for
he did
Michelle
say that.
Obama,
He
you
did
gotta
say that.
have for Melania.
No.
For real, no?
Nah.
Anything goes?
But I do like you defending women
I
over
like
here.
that too, but nah.
Nah.
No,
Nah.
we do not treat
Is the
Michelle.
hate for Trump that much?
She stole Michelle's speech. Do you remember that during one of
Right.
the conventions?
Bro, she
Verbatim.
barely looked like she could read. Like let her rock.
Nah, don't let her rock. Don't let her rock. But nah, it was funny. But that was very funny.
Defend wives and children.
Nah,
all
I'm not
the
gonna
time.
lie, man. Listen, I'm with T.I. on everything T.I. does, but I understand people be mad because you're objectifying the first lady. Ain't like over the last couple of years, me trying to pay attention to politics, or maybe just me growing up. Like, it looks like the first lady been going hard, trying to, you know what I mean, involve herself from Michelle Obama, even to Melania, in the country, right?
I don't think we
to
compare
see
the two.
more than just, I'm just the wife of the most powerful man. I'm doing
Yeah.
some shit. So,
Dog.
yeah, the video kind of objectifies
Dog,
it.
listen,
However,
listen.
what the fuck are y'all
you
doing in the
still
Oval
I just watched
Office?
the video. I just watched the video of Donald Trump with an umbrella and it's raining and he's not even covering his wife. So fuck all that.
Yo, there's no love.
He's walking with the umbrella
If
and
body
she's walking in
language
the
says
rain.
anything, she does not fuck with him
I
at
just wanna
all.
get, so it's respect women unless it's a Trump.
No.
Come on now.
No.
Yo, if we're all in agreement, like this could be a black Twitter thing.
Stop. You should respect women all the time.
You should
We're
respect.
not
her all
respecting
the
this.
time. But it was,
Let us laugh today. You stay.
listen, it was a
respecting
funny
women
spoof. I
Yeah.
feel like it was a funny spoof, and people make spoofs of the president every weekend. Saturday Night Live has fun every fucking Saturday with them and everything they've got
Hold on,
going
though.
on.
I will say though, I don't know how much businesses T.I. has, like maybe in the corporate world that this might affect, but that tweet is definitely gonna fuck some shit
I mean,
up.
his phone is tapped now. That's
Hey, listen,
100% that shit's
His phone been tapped since 07. Let's keep it real. Yo, Dime Trap on all streaming platforms.
Hey, listen. T.I. This is why sometimes, like, even if you don't like the president, man, sometimes you might as well just fall back a little bit. Because
What are you talking about?
Right.
Jamel Hill lost her fucking job. They got her the fuck up on that
She's
ESPN.
doing great. She's gonna be at ComplexCon, by the way. I think she's doing one of our panels. Look out
Yeah.
for that.
As soon as she said that, they said, you know what, we're getting you the fuck out of here.
We're glad that happened.
You know why? Because in reality, most of these companies, if somebody at Complex says some wild shit about Trump and Trump tweet a Complex,
you should
you're
know.
fired.
Cut it out.
You know that's true.
We're liberals here. Sorry, we don't do that. We're not ESPN.
We're
not ESPN by no means.
We're not
I'm
ESPN
listen,
here.
it's not about like political beliefs. It's about the pressure that now because the IRS is combing through
Whatever you say,
ESPN taxes
I know
like
a lot of Trump
motherfucker.
supporters watch this
We
show
don't
and get in
wanna
our
fuck with
comments,
him,
but
okay?
there's 3 young black people sitting up here. We're not Trump supporters.
Man, how we know the niggas who really on Complex ain't Trump supporters?
You're probably a Trump supporter.
I've never
Let's
seen-
move on.
Right, yeah, let's
Why are we
move on.
talking about this for so
No more
long?
politics.
Can we go to
Listen,
Kodak
I
next?
just like
Pull up
being
Kodak,
fair,
please.
man. I just like being fair. We got different
Do
rules.
you where's your Respect Women shirt? I haven't seen it in a minute.
Right.
I was gonna wear it today, but
You should have worn it today because we
I knew
need
y'all
it
were
for
gonna
this
laugh
next
at
one.
Melania because you don't care about her feelings and her getting objectified.
All right, you're ready to defend Kim Kardashian again.
Stupid. Oh, let's go.
I don't know, man. People won't leave Kim alone at the moment. Kanye's somewhere like mad as hell right now. Anyway, Kodak had some jokes. Let's check it out.
Hey, listen, Kim. If you tired of that fuck nigga on Kanye cause he on some stupid shit, man, fuck with me, man. Fuck with a real Haitian boy, Brad kind of Florida boy. Now I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
We're
yo.
respecting women. Kodak is just funny.
Yo, I
It's
love
just funny.
Kodak Black
He was
because
respecting her. He just wasn't respecting Kanye.
It's true.
Kodak Black is like every single stereotype rolled up into
He's
one.
amazing.
But like he's just hilarious, man. Like he's hilarious. I feel like if he had a show, he could change like reality TV forever with his antics. He reminds me, and not music wise, but his antics kind of remind me of Old Dirty Bastard. Like how Old Dirty Bastard was very outspoken and would say anything and you would never know what's coming. That's kind of what Kodak Black does. But that was funny. That was funny.
Well, you know, Kodak Black has recently changed from a project baby to a suburban dude, and I think this would be a good match. You know what I mean?
Bill and
Listen,
Kim?
you know what I mean? I don't.
Stop playing with people's wives,
I
Act,
can't
don't.
wish for adultery or nothing like that. But you know what I mean? If the stars align and Kim becomes single, I do believe Kodak Black would be a great mate for her.
it out.
You feel me?
Can you imagine?
And
married,
plus,
man. She's
plus
married.
whatever spell they're doing over there in the Ku Klux Kardashian clan.
What?
Yeah, that's what I call them. They're
that's
like
wild.
they're the
Come on,
KKK, bro.
Somebody
no
help.
cap. But
That's wild.
no,
that
for
was
real.
wild.
That's what I call them.
Okay. I call them the Addams family, but that's kind of wild.
That's how, listen, whatever
the
type of
KKK.
yeah. Whatever spell they're over there casting, if I didn't think they would get Kanye, but if they could get Project Baby Kodak Black on the same type of bullshit, they're one. They won. Kris Jenner's the best, and you know what I mean. Listen, they're man eaters, but I don't think they could do it. Kodak Black.
I'm at a loss for words. He called them the Ku Klux Kardashian clan.
Yeah.
You still surprise me sometimes, academics. You
Respect
do.
for women.
You want to respect?
Can
the
you tell us
Kardashians?
about-
You called them a supremacist group just there.
Yes, that's what. Yes, 100%.
With a black men supremacist group?
Yes.
Well,
Acting crazy.
Yes.
Kanye, well, let me not.
Think
let me
about
shut
it.
up.
Think
Let me
about
shut
it.
up. Hey guys, we have some quick hits for you.
They got
before we get
Kanye,
to
maybe not
things.
even like
Just
the
quick
niggas
hits, because I'm done with Act today.
All right, so Chance the Rapper actually making some moves to support his community. He was at Chicago City Hall this week. He made an appearance to support a mayoral candidate. Her name is Amara, Enya. He said, I want to work with somebody that's about to change our community, somebody that's about fairness. And the one person in my research of this wide open race whose views align with me would obviously be candidate Amara, Enya. So this is really dope. We've talked about Chance getting into politics. It seems like he's not ready. He has a flourishing music career, but it's dope that he's stepping up to support someone. We know he does not fuck with the current mayor.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about this candidate, but it's good to see Chance, going out and using his platform.
And using the word research.
Yes.
Something more people should do before they endorse people.
Absolutely. I guess it'll be good for his city. So I'm gonna look into more of what this young lady has going on, and find out why he did it. But salute to Chance.
Yeah, salute to Chance, you know what I mean? Trying to endorse a different candidate because a lot of people been complaining about the current one, but let's keep it 100. Rahm Emanuel ain't going nowhere.
Stop. They got
That
to get him
nigga.
out of there. They have to.
They've been trying to get him out of there for like 5 years.
Yeah, he's been. So what's their terms? Because in New York you can only be the mayor for 2 years, but Bloomberg did it for 3 terms. I think he did 3 terms, right?
Yeah, I
What's
don't know if
their
Chicago's
like?
is
I don't know what it is, man, but he seemed to got some type of dictatorship over there. He ain't leaving, and he don't care about certain areas. And I could imagine if he's still in power for this long, he's been taking care of the other areas who probably keep him in there, but the areas which are the inner cities, he just turns a blind
Somebody
eye.
needs to text him some purple demon emojis. It's time. Let's get him the fuck out of here.
Purple demon emoji.
Listen, man. Listen, Kanye went back to Chicago for like 2 days. Kanye went straight to Africa after that, man. Okay, let's
Is he
keep that
still,
in mind.
is he still in
Keep
Uganda
that in
right
mind.
now? Or is he back?
Huh?
Is he still in Uganda?
Yeah.
Giving
no,
away
and he did-
Yeezys.
Yeah, no, that I mean, I have nothing bad to say about that. You know, that was cool that he gave, you know, those kids shoes.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
I definitely,
You know what I mean?
I definitely think that was.
I'm hoping after he leaves Uganda, he goes to Nigeria, maybe some of this jollof rice they got over there will finally, you know what I mean, bring him back down to earth. Trust me, it works. Trust me.
Well, that was good deed by Kanye.
Yeah, he's
but
doing good things. You met with the president of.
Kim with him too.
Let's leave the Kanye topic alone.
Yeah,
today.
let's. What do we have next? All right, this is a fun one. According to the UK Times, more than 30,000 rappers and hip hop artists, including 1,500 in the UK specifically, are really using LinkedIn to build connections in the industry. Have you guys connected with any rappers on LinkedIn recently?
No, but I actually stopped using LinkedIn because people was treating LinkedIn like Twitter. I mean, not seriously. Like when I first got on LinkedIn, I thought it was just like, you know, really dope professional networking behind the scenes, and it turned into people sending me their mixtapes every single DM. So I haven't been on LinkedIn in months, maybe a year. So I'm cool on that.
Do you know what LinkedIn is?
You know LinkedIn is. You know I got a biomathematics degree, right?
Oh, true.
Listen,
Young scientist out here.
good for them. I don't give a fuck about LinkedIn.
And that was the point of my question. I can tell you.
I know what it
I know
is.
exactly what it is.
They could make LinkedIn lit if they turn it into like a MySpace platform.
What?
If they
no,
make it like MySpace.
No, please. Don't do
MySpace
that.
was the shit, yeah.
Okay, this was just for jokes, but seriously, I don't know. I wonder if it helps when you're a rapper. I don't know if LinkedIn is a platform for you.
Honestly though, I've seen I block all of them though. I got it like.
You
what the
block
fuck
people
is
on
it?
LinkedIn?
Well, I think I just blocked the email because I don't even have a sign in. Like I don't know why I'd be like, hey, someone requested you, and it's like a rapper name. Like, yo, get the fuck off LinkedIn. This is for like my old college like affiliates, and I want to hear that they got Wall Street jobs. I want to see your bum ass on here looking for NR jobs. Get the fuck out of here.
Damn,
I'm just being honest, man. I don't want to see not on LinkedIn, bro.
I know, I'm just saying, man, you're tough.
Yo, get another service for it. There needs to be some type of networking service because honestly, like for example, me, like. My path to getting here and even coming up through the internet, like I was really bad at networking. Like I didn't really get out there and do all that type of shit.
Still are.
Like if there was a website that could facilitate this,
YouTube.
you get me? Well, I mean,
Twitch.
I mean the LinkedIn for the music business.
Nah, I got you.
You get me? That would be dope.
Well, I mean, it
but,
was kinda
LinkedIn.
used-
I still associate this with like teachers,
Yeah,
nurses,
yeah.
whatever.
It was-
Don't send me a mixtape. nigga.
Now, people in the industry use it, but again, PR professionals, journalists, it's like a little bit different for a rapper.
It's just tough because like when rappers get a hold of something, like rappers use every single platform to get on, and rightfully so. I know what it's like not to be a rapper, but to be a person trying to get whatever it is you're trying to accomplish out there and reach the right people, and you're gonna take every single avenue. If I can't get your DM here, maybe if I DM you here, you might respond. So I'm not mad at it. It's just all in your approach. Have the right approach, say the right things, and you can get what you want, depending on how it happens. And like Axe says, if the stars align, you know?
But if I ever see one of you niggas named Rico the Shooter, send me another tape. Like, man, cut it out, man. That's not for LinkedIn. Low-key, I be reporting them profiles. Yeah, report.
Stop you.
He's a hater, man.
Report. Yeah, man. Delete this thing, man. This nigga has 2 Glocks up in his fucking little picture. Are you kidding me? It's LinkedIn.
Hey,
This
man.
is for like people to get like some professional corporate jobs.
I know, but man, you can't be mad at people, those type of people reaching out to you because
Alright.
you built. Wait a second, you built a lot of what academics is through that type of content.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that before I came on this path,
Right.
like I would go there for a different
For the
path.
different shit, okay.
So what I'm saying is that some young
just-
developer, entrepreneur, please create the shit that I could see Rico the Shooter with his 2 guns up.
Yeah, let
and his
Rico-
mixtape just like
Let
chilling by
Rico-
his neck.
Let Rico the shooter, like, give him advice. Tell him to get a nice headshot or something. You know, no pun intended.
Whoa, now, wait, no,
not
come on
not
now.
that type of headshot, but I'm just saying, like,
Right, so-
tell him to get a nice
Rico out
shot
here
of himself.
Yeah.
Catching a body because of what you say. Damn, you get a
But
nice
wait,
headshot.
man.
say
Speaking
no
of
more.
nice corporate jobs, how was your interview yesterday?
What interview y'all talking about?
You tell
We ain't
us.
going no goddamn interview.
What you do
We
yesterday in
know
that
where
button
he's
down?
at, man.
Wayno claims he knows where I was at.
I mean,
I think that act was downtown at Center Street supporting 6ix9ine.
What's at Center Street? Y'all keep saying
It's
the
the
courthouse.
courthouse. I think that you were downtown at Center Street
None of
supporting
this sounds familiar to
6ix9ine,
you?
which I don't think is a bad thing. If that's your friend and that's your homie, I'm down with you going to support him at court.
I'm not going to nobody's court hearing unless you're about to get sentenced to life, and I'll go there to say bye. I'm telling you the
yo, you
goddamn
are a
truth.
cold
Yeah.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not the baby mamas that's
Act
in
won't
court
be at
every
my
day.
wedding nor my funeral. He's a horrible person.
I'm not the person that's gonna be at court with you every day, like just like.
do you want to
listen
go to
a bunch of
Wayno's
shit.
wedding though?
Look,
I'll only go for the drinks. I'm not. I don't even want to see. Like, I don't want to see the pastor say. You know what I mean? Like,
I could be up there. Like, man, is this facts or facts?
Yo, I'll skip. I'll skip the little. The little ring thing part. Invite me to the drinks part.
He just wants to
when everybody
come to the reception. You can DJ the reception.
This dude would have a Kanye moment at your wedding.
I got a budget.
Don't have him there.
Got a budget? Wayno live in one of the biggest mansions in Jersey.
That's a fact.
Oh, yo,
Gated
I seen you getting a chain too, man. I seen a jeweler put up something.
Oh, for real?
Got it. You seen it? I put it in the group chat.
You got a diamond tester?
There's no diamonds in it. It was all gold. It was solid gold.
You got a gold tester?
They said that you could sell it if you wanted to sell it back. It was all solid gold. Like he said, we're trying to get it to academic.
Oh,
for real?
Yeah. He did put this in a group chat last night. Check it out.
All right. Let me hire one more security for the chain, then I'm gonna pick it up.
All right.
So smart, getting smart. All right. Let's see if we can get to a couple fan questions. Also, have you guys gotten shy? We want videos. What happened to the videos?
Yeah,
keep sending
those,
please.
I think they got tired of that nigga Xavier the rapper, man. Like the nigga who was like Drake.
He was like this and
every day.
Yo, to the point that I think now every time I tweet, I see this motherfucker. He's like, I'm back again. But he's dropping music. I'm like, yo, this nigga's ridiculous.
Yo, he has the best filters on his skin.
Every time.
Flawless every time. Sorry, Xavier, you're on pause, but everyone else, we do want to see your videos. Just try to keep it 30 seconds or less if you can. We appreciate it. Anyway, what do we have here? With Quavo's album coming out and not being received as well as I believe they hoped it would be, is it better for quality control to just have the Migos' next release be as a group to sustain the popularity, or should they continue what they're doing and release solo projects? He's saying he thinks the second option would hurt their solo careers, but their popularity.
He said the second option won't hurt their solo careers, but it will hurt their popularity as a group. Honestly, QC is about raking in the bag. And right now, all y'all are hot. You got to drop again, as a fan, I don't want it. But I understand you got to make the money. If Quavo was selling 110, you know, Offset's going to sell at least 80. You know Takeoff is going to sell at least 60. Bring the bags in. However, before they drop Culture 3, if we're continuing that series, they got to kind of go back on some mixtape shit and not have these overpackaged and like, hey, we're trying to make this big album. Because I know they're a big group, but like they've done this time to time. Like every time they thought there wasn't a good reception to some shit, they come back with a couple mixtapes. And as a group and real raw shit, you know what I mean? I think that would be the move to go before the next group album. But these solo albums, I'm not anticipating none of them. Yeah, I know. Somebody's in the comments right now saying, yo, listen, man, yo, Takeoff is the best rapper. No, we don't need it. It's going to be the money grab. Just like I'm over solo albums from group members and I'm over collab albums. Cut it out. Just drop the regular shit. We're done having this fantasy football moment. It's not working.
Well, I can't say I'm against solo albums from group members because I came up on like a lot of my favorite groups coming up.
Right now. Right
now, it's not a lot of groups. You know, it's not a lot of groups. But I do think that they should chill for a bit. I think that they should chill for a bit and just focus on the Migos. You know what I mean? Get their focus back on the Migos. But knowing QC and how they rolling out, I said they're taking the no limit approach where it seems like they're dropping every week. Like Yachty's dropping Friday, Quavo just dropped last week. The week before that was Baby and Gunna. So I don't think they're gonna stop, but I think that they should just kind of refocus it. You know, kind of refocus it.
Don't be surprised if you see a group album by the end of the year. Because if I'm reading through the captions of P, which is their CEO, their thing is control the fourth, which is control the fourth quarter, which again, they're doing it where they want to keep releasing music.
But you think it's a group project, or is it the Drake and Migos project, which Quavo seemed to confirm is also a thing?
Well, also we got to remember that is it JT coming home?
The Glacier Boys got to come out too.
But yeah, JT is coming home in December. It's supposed to be coming home into December. So look for them to drop. The City Girls probably top of the year. They're gonna continue their run. It's good seeing them have their run, but I'm cool on the solo joints for now, or the linked up joints, like how Offset. I actually did like the joint with Offset Metro in 21 last year, but I'm kind of cool on those for a bit.
Okay.
I've been waiting to see if we get to a breaking point with them, as we have with other artists, where the sound is just too hoard out. Like, yo, bro, too many people has a little bit of your sound, or you're doing too much music with too many people, or you're putting too much out in a short period of time, where we need the chill fallback factor and come back again. It feels like with the Migos, maybe because of how they're set up and how QC set up, like we're not getting that much, but it seems like that much because obviously Quavo's dropped, well, that's a lot, man. I ain't gonna lie. I can't.
I'm down with it if they scale them down. Like, I wouldn't be mad at like a 6-song Offset EP or a 5-song Takeoff EP. Like, I would be happy with them scaled down. It's like, we getting new music every single day, and to have to listen to a new 19, it kind of deteriorates how you receive their music because it's so much.
Like, the only thing I'm gonna say, perhaps it works out in their favor, but watch. I think Future, he was dropping too much of that like constantly, and I think he fell back a little bit, and he's coming with a different approach. But someone who has a very opposite approach is 21 Savage. 21 Savage, that nigga falls back.
Yeah.
You get me? Falls back to the point where it's like, yo, we need that. You get me? As I said, Travis Scott, like, he fell back till people wanted this shit, till when he did drop, and obviously he did deliver.
He took off 2 years, right? Ooh. Because his last album was 2016, Travis Scott.
Yeah.
And then he dropped a couple like Lucy.
Yeah, he did the Quavo Huncho, the Huncho Jack joint.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, are we gonna get to that point with the Migos where it's like, bro, we don't get it? And even now, like, we're not getting like rave reviews like, yo, this shit is amazing.
Yeah.
But the numbers are still looking good. Like, you're not gonna tell no label, be like, yo, this album just did 110 first week. Stop putting out music when you have a bunch more lined up, right?
Let's see.
Yeah. But to the point of oversaturation, so we'll end with this. The week when Quavo dropped, LMA dropped her album. Belly also dropped Immigrant, which is a dope album, but there's just so much music out. It's hard to really listen to all of it and give it equal love. But yeah, a fan question was, you know, why don't you guys think he gets enough respect in today's game? And Wayno, I know you also checked out this album.
Yeah. I listened to Belly's album. I actually listened to it and I was kind of surprised. I really enjoyed it. Like, I thought it was really dope. He kept it to, I think it's like 11 or 12 tracks tops.
It's a great length.
Yeah, it's a great length. And I felt like he covered, like, I haven't really listened to a lot of Belly's music. I know like the singles, but I was impressed. I'm like, all right, he got some shit. But I think it's just in the approach. I think Belly and Weeknd and the whole EXO camp, they're doing so well. They don't care if they're at the forefront. Well, Belly, I feel like Belly don't really cares to be at the forefront. He just wants people to respect his music because he can actually rap. You know, so I don't think that
I think he does, though.
That he wants to be in the forefront?
Yeah, like, well, part of people respecting your music is kind of you being acknowledged for it, which puts you in the forefront.
Right.
I do believe that there's two things. One, and listen, I apologize if I sound ignorant. One is his skin color. Number two is him being out with XO, honestly. I think that is not like The Weeknd is so overpowering as a R&B pop sensation that to have a really lyrical rapper come up under that, like, first of all, the fans aren't gonna like just flow directly to Belly, and it's like a new audience that he has to carve out himself.
Well,
so of course we know Nav is also over there, but like Belly's lane of focusing on lyricism is much more different than anyone else.
Well, I think Belly's approach, like, for him to be, like, kind of like we was talking about Jordan Lucas, with like having the it factor. I mean, he has like all the intangibles that can make him a dope artist, but I think when Belly speaks, it's more about, like, on his album, it's a lot of like political talk, you know, with him being, like, it's called Immigrant.
Right.
I mean, him talking about those battles. So I think that if he chooses to put it on the right type of platforms and in the right places, it's gonna make people check for his music. But you kind of don't know what you're getting with him, you know? And that might be to how he looks in his appearance, because when you see him, he actually doesn't strike you as this guy's a rapper. You know, he just looks like some super boss. Like, he looks like some dude that probably owns all types of crazy shit. But
it's like the nigga who makes the Russ calls.
Yeah.
but he does have a really
Corleone.
Right. But he does have a really good album. He says something on the album about him being a Muslim and having to wear a cross to get into the States. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit on there. So I think people should just check it out and, you know, talk about it and spread the word if you like it.
All right, so check out Immigrant. We're going to end there because we're out of time. But yeah, we'll get to more of your questions tomorrow. And please send us some videos. It's a slow-ish news week, so we could do a lot of fan questions, but we want to see your lovely faces. As always, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow on Everyday Struggle.